Hey everyone from YouTube, my name is E. Parker, and today's topic we're going to be discussing is what is self-care and why it's so important. We are living in such a high-paced society where everything is so on the go, 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 go. It's like people are not really fully 100% present in the moment. They're worried about, things that happened yesterday, things that happened a week ago, things they have to do when they get home. And I'm not invalidating that people have responsibilities to friends, to family. But I think that as a whole, we need to do better with being able to take care of ourselves. Think about it in this way. If you don't take the time for yourself, and if you don't nourish yourself, you don't get the proper rest that you need, you don't eat the proper foods, you don't get your body moving with some form of exercise or anything like that, you're gonna feel really run down, you're gonna feel angry, it's gonna come out. Whether it doesn't come out right away, it starts to bubble up into resentment, into anger, because you're not taking care of yourself. There are all different kinds of self-care. Some people, that is in the form of getting themselves a manicure and pedicure. Some people go shopping, some people have sex, some people masturbate, some people take a really nice relaxing bubble bath. And for some people, all they have is less than 5 minutes, and they take that time to just be in their space by just closing their eyes and breathing. Any of those things, as long as you're doing something for yourself and not making the excuses that you're too busy, that you have too many responsibilities, that you can't even manage a minute. I'm sure that a person can at least manage 1 minute. A minute's all that takes. If all you have is a minute a day, eventually that will start to grow into 2 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. Why is it so important to have self-care? These bodies are really, really fragile. They're very strong, but they're also very fragile. And we are so, as a collective of people, we are just so stressed out, especially around the holidays where we are coming into December. This is the time more than ever to really take at least one step back and breathe. Even if you can just breathe, that is a form of self-care. We don't even properly breathe, taking in a nice deep breath. That helps tremendously with stress. I think that people have a very negative connotation when it comes to self-care. Self-care is not selfish by any means at all. It is absolutely necessary for your well-being, for your health, for your self-esteem, for your joy, your passion. If you can't even take the time for yourself, you're not going to be of any use to anybody else out there. You have to take time for yourself. So in my journey, it's not until now, probably since last year up until now, that I've really taken my self-care very seriously. And I've tried different things, and what I've come to find out that works for me as of right now, because again, we're always ever evolving. Something that may work now may not work in the future, but as of right now, what I do for myself is I make sure that I at least exercise for at least 1 hour, 3 to 5 times a week if I can. If I can only do 3, I used to be very hard on myself if I was only able to get to the minimum, but at least as long as I'm getting my body moving at least 3 to 5 times per week, and I choose to have that outlet be at the gym. Before I used to have my phone on me. I don't really like doing that. This is my time for me where I can just unplug and just focus on my body. And also too, every single morning I take a journal now. People used to tell me, you really should journal. It would help you out mentally and emotionally, and I never really listened. But then when I started recently doing it this past summer, it is a positive outlet for me to be able to express myself. And every single morning when I wake up, whether on my way to work, or during my break at work, or even before I get to work, I make sure that I write down a gratitude list. Just as simple as, man, I am so grateful that I woke up today, that I'm alive, that I get a chance to live another day. I'm afforded an opportunity to live another day where somebody else unfortunately didn't wake up this morning. I am learning the art of forgiveness. I am reflecting on things that I know in my past that I could have done better. I want to make sure that in my future and my present that I don't fall for any past mistakes. I'm looking to learn from my lessons so I can move on with my life. And, think about it this way. When you're looking at yourself in the mirror, what are you saying to yourself? Are you being kind to yourself? Or what are you saying? So think about it also in this way. For most people, you wouldn't go to a child and tell them that they're stupid or that they're ugly or they're dumb, any of these really negative things. So if you for most people, wouldn't tell that to a child, why do you think it's okay to do that and tell yourself those nasty things? It's not. So you really have to take a step back and really look at and reflect about how are you talking to yourself? How are you treating yourself? And I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, every single day I deal with my own things. I'm not perfect. Nobody is, and no one will ever be perfect. But we're all a work in progress. So even if you only have a minute a day to even just say out loud the things that you're grateful for, I'm telling you, it changes your whole mindset. Meditation's amazing. Going shopping, getting a massage, just dancing in the shower, doing anything like that brings you joy, brings you happiness, that means so much. And whatever is going on internally in your body, whether you believe in spirituality or not, it doesn't matter. You can't help but realize that whatever is going on internally most likely is reflecting outwardly in the outside world. So it's really important that when taking care of yourself and finding your self-love and finding your self-purpose and finding your self-respect and your joy and your compassion and your kindness, that attracts back to you. And it is a law of attraction, and it really starts within. A lot of people, they go out there, they try to find love in all the wrong places. They try to put all their energy into another person solely, or they go out and do really risky things that are very harmful to themselves and others, just to kind of get a quick fix. But looking outside of yourself for your happiness never works. And if it does, it's only a temporary fix. So just, I guess what I'm trying to say is just be kind to yourself. Especially around this time, the holidays really bring out a lot of people's insecurities. It brings out a lot of past traumas with families and friends and past hurt. We're getting into a point where we're almost heading into the new year of 2019. And I don't know about you, but for me, a lot of past demons and traumas and experiences and things that people have done wrong to me and things that I could have done better, in regards to how I've dealt with situations, it's all bubbling up into the surface. And journaling and taking care of yourself and taking it easy and not being so hard on yourself. You only have 24 hours in a day. Do the best that you can. Reach out to people if you need to talk to them. And so finally, I would like to know, you all who are watching, what are your favorite ways of doing self-care? What are things that you do to take care of yourself on a daily basis? I think that by collectively posting on my YouTube channel, that gives other people different ideas of what they can do to be able to take care of themselves. Maybe I might, I'll definitely learn from a lot of the answers. So let me know who you are. Write down how you self-care, write down where you're from, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.